American Pickers Mike Wolfe reveals long struggle at his antique store after battling low sales and show ratings. Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. American Pickers Mike Wolfe has revealed his struggles at his antique store amid low sales and the show's dipping ratings. The reality star took to his Instagram stories on Tuesday to share an update on his Columbus, Tennessee shop. Mike, 59, posted a snap of a member of his crew refurbishing a door outside his store, Columbia Motor Alley, as a rainbow appeared. After a long struggle, a rainbow came out and freed that last sign. The History Channel wrote above the image with a prayer hands emoji. His following snaps showed two signs they extracted from the door and the process it took to do so. Days earlier, Mike bragged about his famed antique shop in a series of posts on Instagram. He first shared a pic of his glass front door, with the Columbia Motor Alley logo and a clear look into the shop. The TV star captioned it, "Night settles in the alley." He then posted an image of the renovated sliding garage doors, complete with a neon Chevrolet sign. Mike noted that they were built in 1942. His stories went on to reveal more interior shots of neon signs and string lights. The shop was remodeled to maintain the vintage gas station look, with old oil drums remade into tables. Mike also owns a vintage gas station he's reconstructing around the corner from Columbia Motor Alley and Antique Archaeology in Nashville, Tennessee, and LeClaire, Iowa. However, the latter hasn't been doing well with sales, as the U.S. Sun reported in July. Customers have also slammed Mike for his overpriced items and for selling merchandise instead of actual antiques. On top of that, American Pickers ratings have dropped dangerously low, putting the show's future in question. The U.S. Sun reported that the August 23 episode brought in the lowest numbers for season 25, with about 620,000 viewers. Mike stars in the long-running series alongside his brother Robbie Wolfe, 62, who replaced his former co-host Frank Fritz, 57, following his firing in July 2021, and Danielle Colby, 47. "I spent years uncovering COVID secrets. Trump must release all intelligence. But Mike might not be a part of the show much longer, according to his friend who spoke with the U.S. Sun in September. I don't know how long the show will last. I don't know how long Mike and Robbie want to do this. I think they would like to retire at some point. It's been 12 years, they said." Mike Wolfe, the well-known star of American Pickers, has spent years capturing the attention of viewers with his adventures in the world of antique collecting. With his sharp eye for hidden treasures and his passion for preserving history, Wolfe has become one of the most recognizable figures in the world of picking. However, in a recent interview, Wolfe opened up about the challenges he has faced behind the scenes, revealing that the success of his show and his business have not come without their fair share of struggles. In a candid and heartfelt statement, he shared details about the long struggle he has endured at his antique store, which has been grappling with low sales and the pressures of declining show ratings. Wolfe's journey in the world of antiques began long before American Pickers hit the airways. Growing up in the small town of Joliet, Illinois, Wolfe developed a deep love for history and the stories behind old, forgotten items. This passion led him to open his own antique store, where he could showcase his finds and build a business around his love for collecting. Little did he know that his dedication to preserving history and his entrepreneurial spirit would eventually lead him to create one of the most successful reality TV shows in the history of the History Channel. Debuted in 2010 and quickly became a hit, captivating audiences with its unique premise and the dynamic between Wolfe and his co-hosts, including Frank Fritz and later Danielle Colby. The show offered viewers an inside look at the world of antique picking, with Wolfe and his team traveling across the United States in search of rare and valuable items that could be restored, sold, or preserved. Over the years, American Pickers became a cultural phenomenon, with millions of viewers tuning in each week to watch the Pickers uncover hidden treasures in barns, attics, and garages. Wolfe's charismatic personality, coupled with his deep knowledge of antiques, made him a beloved figure on television, and his success seemed unstoppable. But despite the success of American Pickers and the popularity it brought him, Wolfe's journey behind the scenes has been far from easy. In recent years, the antique store that he poured his heart and soul into has faced a series of challenges, and sales have been lower than expected. As the world of antiquing shifted and new trends emerge, Wolfe found that the market for antiques was not as vibrant as it once had been. The global economic climate, changing consumer tastes, and the rise of online shopping all played a role in the decline of sales at his store. What once seemed like a booming business now struggled to stay afloat, and Wolfe found himself battling to keep his antique store alive. The struggle was not limited to his business alone. As the ratings for American Pickers began to dip, Wolfe found himself dealing with a different kind of pressure. The show that had once dominated the airwaves was now facing stiff competition from other reality TV programs, and the audience that had once been so loyal was beginning to dwindle. In a competitive television landscape where shows rise and fall in popularity, American Pickers was no exception to the changing tides. Wolfe, who had invested so much of his time and energy into making the show a success, found it difficult to reconcile the decline in ratings with the immense passion he still had for picking and preserving history. For Wolfe, these struggles were particularly difficult to navigate. As a person who had built his career on his love for antiques and his ability to connect with people through the stories behind their belongings, the decline in both his store's sales and the show's viewership felt like a personal blow. His identity as a picker and a business owner was deeply tied to the success of American Pickers and his store, and watching both of these elements falter took a toll on him emotionally and professionally. In his interview, he described feeling like he was facing a long struggle, one that had tested his resolve and made him question the future of his store, and the show's ratings were compounded by the challenges he faced in his personal life. In addition to dealing with the pressures of running a business and maintaining his public persona as a television star, Wolfe also had to navigate the complexities of his relationships with his co-stars and colleagues. The dynamic between Wolfe and Frank Fritz had become strained in recent years, and rumors of tension between the two had circulated among fans and media outlets. While Wolfe and Fritz had built a strong working relationship over the years, the difficulties of balancing personal and professional lives in the public eye took a toll on their friendship. This, in turn, affected the overall tone of the show and left Wolfe feeling as though he was carrying the weight of American Pickers on his own shoulders. Despite these challenges, Wolfe remained committed to his passion for picking and his belief in the value of preserving history. In his interview, he expressed his determination to continue his work, even in the face of adversity. Wolfe is known for his resilience, and he refused to let the struggles he faced define him or his future. Instead of giving up, he took a step back and reassessed his approach to both his business and his television career. He began to focus on finding new ways to adapt to the changing market, looking for innovative ways to attract customers to his store and engage with his audience. Whether it was through new online initiatives, partnerships with other collectors, or offering exclusive events and experiences at his store, Wolfe was determined to find a way to turn things around. In addition to his efforts to revitalize his store, Wolfe also took a step back from the pressures of American Pickers and began to explore new creative projects. While he remained dedicated to the show, he recognized that he needed to diversify his interests and develop new avenues for growth. This led him to expand his brand beyond just picking and antiquing. Wolfe has always been a passionate advocate for the preservation of history, and he began to focus more on educational initiatives that would allow him to share his knowledge and expertise with a new generation of collectors and enthusiasts. By partnering with museums, schools, and historical societies, Wolfe hoped to use his platform to educate people about the importance of preserving history and the stories behind everyday objects. As he worked through the challenges facing his business and career, Wolfe found solace in the support of his family, friends, and fans. While he had struggled with feelings of isolation during the toughest times, he came to realize that he was not alone in his journey. His fans had always been there for him, offering words of encouragement and expressing their admiration for his work. This support helped keep him motivated, and it reminded him that the work he was doing had a lasting impact on the world. Wolfe's commitment to his craft and his resilience in the face of adversity have been inspiring to many. Through his struggles, he has proven that success is not always guaranteed, but it is possible to persevere even when the odds seem stacked against you. Wolfe's story is one of determination, self-reflection, and the unwavering belief in the value of his work. As he continues to navigate the challenges of running his antique store and maintaining his presence on American pickers, he remains dedicated to the things that have always fueled his passion: the thrill of the hunt, the joy of discovering hidden treasures, and the desire to preserve the past for future generations. For Wolfe, the future remains uncertain, but he has no intention of giving up. He is committed to adapting to the changing landscape of the antique world, finding new ways to connect with his audience, and continuing his work as a picker and historian. The journey ahead may be filled with obstacles, but Wolfe is determined to face them head-on. In the end, his story serves as a reminder that success is not always about the highs, but about the perseverance to keep going despite the lows. And for Mike Wolfe, the passion for picking and preserving history is a journey worth continuing. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.